what supplements should you take if you want to build muscle and build your dream physique? Last year I actually uploaded a video talking about the supplements that I take, and looking back at it now, it's a bit out of date and a lot of information I was saying was not the most accurate, as well as I was probably going a bit overboard with the stuff I was taking. I was taking like 10 supplements per day. I was taking whey protein, casein protein, fish oil, BCAAs, pre-workout, the whole lot, and I did not need to take that much at all. A lot of the stuff was just kind of just fancy marketing, like a brand made like a really good ad saying, hey, if you buy our product, you'll build muscle and get girls. Like, you know, like this, they're just selling you the dream. So in this video, I want to make a quick detailed guide explaining the best supplements you can be taking to accelerate your growth and build muscle as fast as possible. First up, we have an obvious one. We have whey proteins. The brand that I use is called Bulk. I use organic whey protein unflavored because a bit of a weirdo like that, but yeah, whey protein is by far one of the most convenient ways to increase your daily protein intake without adding that many calories. But when buying whey protein, just keep in mind that a lot of brands put a lot of sweeteners, a lot of filler products to make it taste nicer, as well as just kind of make it cheaper to make as well. So be careful and have a good look at the ingredients list, because the brand that I used previously, I forgot what it's called, I'll put a picture of it here. I bought it because it was super cheap, but the protein came from soy that they used in the mix, and as you know, soy lowers testosterone, and testosterone is used for energy as well as building muscle, so it's kind of counterintuitive. Plus it fucking gave me diarrhea every time I took it for a month. But anyways, yeah, so I use organic pure whey protein, which is cheap, unflavored. It's 100% protein from milk concentrate, nothing else. No sweeteners, no nothing. Now, you don't have to go as far as me, but let's say you're buying a protein brand, just make sure it was one that's not full of filler products. Have a look at the ingredients list, have a look at reviews. Derek, more dates, makes good videos breaking down brands and what their products are, so maybe have a look at his channel. But for a general guideline, I'd say just avoid, if it seems a bit too cheap, that it was too good to be true, then there's a reason why, just so avoid those kind of brands. Next along, we have pre-workout. The one that I use is C4 Ripped. Now, the brand that I used to use before this was called Gorilla Mind. You might have heard of it. It's made by Derek, more dates. And it was a really good brand. The ingredients list was very solid. It gave me a really good pump. I felt a lot of energy. Actually, it was the perfect pre-workout. I would have loved to keep using it. Issue is, I live in the UK and Derek is in America, and this was his business, and the shipping tax here is crazy. So fortunately I had to skip out on that one. But yeah, pre-workout generally is fairly safe to use, as well as I know a lot of people are very worried about it, like I used to be a few years ago. The main fear that I've had was that if I take it every single day, when I just get numb to it and then get to a point where I just rely on it. But looking back at it now, I realized that, okay, I only take it on days where I feel like I really need it. For example, I would take it on leg day. Leg days, I used to have fucking chicken legs last year. So by taking pre-workout only on leg day, that really helped me to grow my legs over the past few months. So, and you can take it every day, like a cycle, so you go 4 weeks on, 1 week off. That's something that I read some studies about it. Once you get to a point, usually it works with caffeine or pre-workout, or any supplement that boosts your energy levels. You will start off here, then you take it, you'll go up here, then over time you'll build a tolerance to it, so you'll take it, but it won't actually do much to you. Your body just kind of now relies on it. Then you take a week off, your body goes back here, and you just repeat the cycle. So you can do that if you choose to. I just don't, because I know this brand has a lot of random ass ingredients. Admittedly, the best brand I would advise you to use is Gorilla Mind if you can afford it. It's a bit pricey, but if you can't, then just buy one that's not too messy. This one is C4 Ripped. I know it's not too bad. It has a lot of ingredients in it, but it doesn't have much filler ingredients, thankfully, and it's very cheap as well. So if you got money, go for Gorilla Mind. If you don't have money, then I recommend C4 Ripped. So next up, we have ashwagandha and tonka ali. So these two act as testosterone boosters, and a lot of scientists have recommended them, even Andrew Huberman, someone you might have heard of. They're heavily researched, there's a lot of studies on them, and they boost your testosterone by quite a lot, as well as they have little to no side effects if you take them in moderation. Now, there's a brand that I use called First Man, And the way the supplement works is it has tonka ali and ashwagandha built in, plus other ingredients that boost your energy levels, as well as other herbs that help your body to absorb those ingredients. For example, there's things like black pepper, which its purpose in that not to give you energy, but rather to allow your body to absorb the nutrients you just took, so you're able to turn them into energy. And I'll leave a list of ingredients on screen. All the ingredients are natural herbs or vitamins or stuff like that. And I noticed it gives me, like, I'd say a 15% energy boost, which might not seem like a lot. But let's say you're at the gym and you're about to go to failure. Let's say you're trying to hit bench press for 80 kg, 12 reps, you're on rep 10 and you're burning out. That extra 15% will let you push for that 11th, 12th, and even 13th. And as we know, when you're building muscle and you're working for hypertrophy, a lot of the gains actually happen in the last few reps, where you're pushing, where your muscles are literally tearing apart. So being able to go that extra little mile really helps. So will it transform your life? Probably not. However, it would give you a noticeable energy boost, as well as even have more energy in your day-to-day life as well. Now, whey protein, pre-workout, ashwagandha, and tonka ali, those are the 4 main ones I would advise anyone to take. You're getting your protein intake, you're getting your energy levels up, as well as your test levels nice and high. So that's all you need, in my opinion. But right now, I'm taking this supplement, which is also by the brand called First Man, called Testosterone Muscle Booster Supplement. And the way it works is it has those ingredients that I mentioned, tonka ali and ashwagandha, as well as an extra one called Farmagoya agrestis. I'll put it on screen as well. And the purpose behind this is it has them in very high dosages, the highest safe dosage, they're most potent, and meant to be taken as a 3-month natural cycle in a way. So literally it's 4 ingredients. It is tonka ali, KSM 66 ashwagandha, which is the root extract, Farmagoya agrestis, and vitamin D3. Literally is all it has. And the idea behind this is when you take it, it's meant to not to replace a steroid cycle, but act as a natural steroid cycle. So I'm on the 2nd month now. I'm planning to make a full review of it, but since I'm taking it now, I thought it'd be a good idea to just mention it at the very least. Some honorable mentions that I do not take, but cases can be made for them, is fish oil. If you're someone who struggles with recovery, then fish oil really helps, as well as it's very, very form of healthy fats. Next up is also BCAAs. I don't take them, but if your training session is very long, let's say you train for an hour and a half or longer, then they're worth taking because it helps you with the extra level. Intra-workout carbs, again, I don't take them, even though I am considering them. If you have long sessions, again, very worth taking. And everything else, I believe, if you're a beginner and intermediate, it's probably not worth mentioning. Oh, and lastly, casein protein as well. I don't take it, I used to. It helps with recovery. So what a lot of athletes do, they'll have a scoop of casein protein before they go to bed to help with recovery, as well as to help them build muscle while they're asleep. But yeah, the ones that I take, I just mentioned, I would advise you to take probably most of them. I think they're very safe, very healthy. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments down below. If you would like some private coaching or private advice, I'll leave my email in the description. And yeah, thank you for your time and attention. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.